Practice creating a word research paper. Video 2. We left off typing our sentence. We've got a little bit more typing to do. So I misspelled these, and if I move back into it, you can actually see the little blue bar underneath now. And so if I click in there, I'll see the, or not click in there, if I move over it and then down into the blue line, it becomes darker so you can see it a little bit better. And you have those autocorrect options, so I can change it back to the incorrect spelling. I can tell it to stop automatically correcting it, or I can go in and choose more options. So I wanted to show you that that does work. I don't know why it did not work earlier, or maybe I just couldn't see it too well when we misspelled the. So just wanted to show you how that does work there. Okay. And one other thing I'm going to do is where we had sound right here, I actually want to misspell that as sound, and I want to leave that there for the moment. All right, we're going to hit enter and start a new paragraph. You'll notice when I hit enter, because I had saved that normal style where a paragraph was indented half an inch, now when I hit enter, it automatically will indent a new paragraph for me. And let's do some more typing. So after you type volume, you're going to hit the space bar. I am going to go back up here and just correct this real quick. So I typed volume, I hit my space bar. So if you're not familiar with APA guidelines suggest the use of in-text parenthetical references placed at the end of a sentence instead of footnoting a bunch of papers. So as you're writing in APA format, you actually, when you're citing your references, you should have parentheses in your document, not just putting references at the end of your paper. Then how do we know which part you're referencing? So you should have parenthetical in-text citations throughout your references throughout your paper. So what we're going to do now is we're going to change our bibliography style. So on your tab, on your ribbon, click on the References tab. And when you do that, you have this Citations and Bibliography group. If you click in this Styles button right here, you'll see the numerous styles that you have available to you. Most of the time, if you're in just a general education class, MLA will work. Sometimes Chicago or Turabian also work. However, for this department, Fitness and Sport Sciences, we actually do use the APA, American Psychological Association. So I want you to select APA. All right, we are now ready to insert a citation. So we are going to do that at the end of volume. And make sure your insertion point is right at the end of volume after that space bar there. And you're going to click on this button that says Insert Citation. You'll see an Insert Citation menu. And we're going to select Add New Source. This is really helpful if you do this. Now you just have to answer a bunch of questions in here. So where it says type of source, you're going to click the little down arrow, and we're going to select article in a periodical. You'll notice that that kind of changed what we had here. We're going to go ahead and type in our author. Title is headphones and earbuds. Periodical title is going to be Technology and Trends Today. The year is 2017. The month is August. Pages. We'll say 34 to 42. All right, so that should be there. Now, if you see this little box right here, it says show all bibliography fields. Let's go ahead and click there. You'll get more options to be able to answer. So when you, actually, let me unclick that. Okay, we are good there. If you'll scroll down, you will see where it says Medium. Go ahead and just type in there web. If you get something off the web, let's say this was an article in a periodical that was on the web. If you get something on the web, it's important that you document that when you accessed it. So we'll put the year accessed as 2017. October is the month, and the day accessed, we'll say we accessed it on October 3rd. Click OK. And now you have your reference. Okay, you've got your citation. And when that is placed in there, you just hit the period, and it's done there for you. Let's hit the space bar and enter some more text. Let's go ahead and save this if we haven't saved it in a while. I need a period there. Okay. There's some pieces in here I don't want us to have to do. Okay, so we're going to do some more typing. So let's hit enter and type again. This should be your third paragraph. Okay. All right. Often, when you write papers, you're required to compose the papers with a minimum number of words. The minimum requirement for the research paper in this module is 275 words. We did not type some footnotes and things like that, so we're going to leave that out of there. So if you want to know how many words you have, you will look down here on the status bar. This shows me that I'm at 205 words. If I left mouse click on the 205 words, it brings up a word count dialog box and gives me statistics. It tells me I'm on page 1. I have 205 words. It tells me how many characters I have with and without spaces. It shows me paragraphs, lines, and I can check or uncheck this box showing footnotes, endnotes, text boxes as well. That's just for your information, so you can check how many words that you have written. And you can close that when you're done there. As you type, Word will do automatic page breaks. So as you type documents that exceed one page, Word automatically inserts page breaks called automatic page breaks or soft page breaks when it determines the text has filled one page according to paper size, margin settings, line spacing, and other settings. If you add text, delete text, or modify text on a page, Word recalculates the location of automatic page breaks and adjusts them accordingly. The next task is to type the remainder of the third paragraph in the body of the research paper. With the insertion point at the end of the third sentence, we will continue typing. All right, when you get done typing there, you want to hit the space bar. We're going to click our insert citation. And at this point, let's say we're on a roll, we're typing really well, we know we need to come back and reference this, but we don't have all the information to reference it right now. So we want to come back to it. So instead of clicking Add New Source, we're going to click Add New Placeholder. So go ahead and select that. Now with a placeholder, we can name it anything we want. I could have named it the Green Book if I wanted to. For this moment, we're going to call it Chamberlain. And click OK. So it does have it in our parenthetical and text citations, but we will come back to this later. And go ahead and press the period key to finish off that sentence there. All right, I'm going to stop recording and then come back in a few moments with our next video.